So Isildur was born on Numenor in the year 3209, and nothing much happens really for the first 90 years of his life. When his first son Elendil is born in 3299. So yeah, nothing much happens. Of course, there's a rift between the faithful, which he was part of, and the Kingsmen, which he wasn't part of. When Ar-Pharazôn was doing his fun things, Amandil, his grandfather, he grew suspicious because Amandil was part of the council, but then he was forced out, kind of by Sauron's suggestion. He feared for the safety of the White Tree Nimloth, so he tells Isildur this, and Isildur then sneaks into the courtyard where the tree is kept. He's got a disguise and everything, and he takes a fruit from the tree, from Nimloth, but he's discovered and he's attacked. He manages to escape, but he's got some very serious wounds, and it's said that as soon as the first leaf of the seedling was erupted, that all of his wounds just healed. Before he was on death's door, but as soon as the tree sprouts its first leaf, he was revived, really. But that takes us to the unfortunate episode where Ar-Pharazôn sends his great armament west to Valinor to steal immortality. Elendil has had the 9 ships made, three of which are Isildur's ships, and on one of the ships he puts the seedling of Nimloth, the seedling of Nimloth onto that, and it's guided quite well. And then when the Great Armament is going west, they're coming east, but the Great Storm separates the ships, and Isildur and his brother Anarian's 5 ships altogether, they come into the Bay of Belfast, and this is fateful territory. They come up, they sail up the Great River Anduin, and they found Gondor. They become joint kings. So Minas Ithil, or Minas Morgul as it's called later, is where Isildur makes his city. Minas Arnor, which becomes Minas Tirith, for his brother Anarion, and it's in Osgiliath, in the middle, where the 2 thrones are, and that's where they put the Palantir as well, so they can communicate with Papadir. So yeah, Gondor is founded. So in the year 3329, Sauron attacks Gondor because he fears faithful. So he attacks Gondor by coming first to Minas Ithil, and he destroys it. Once again, Isildur manages to save a sapling from the tree in Minas Ithil, and he flees. Whilst his brother Anarion is holding Osgiliath against Sauron, Isildur sails up and reaches Arnor to visit his father. And it's in the year 3330 where he has his 4th son, Valandil. Valandil is very important. Not at this time, but he becomes important. Elendil and Gil-galad form the last alliance of men and elves, and they march to Imladris, to Rivendell, where they all kind of group up, and then they cross the Misty Mountains and follow the path all the way down. They have the battle at the Cirith Gorgor, which is the Morannon, the Black Gates. They fight their way all the way to barad-dur, or they chase the orcs and all those to barad-dur, where they have the 7-year siege, which is all cool. But then after the 7 years, Sauron comes out, fights them. Elendil and Gil-galad are killed when they fight and defeat Sauron, and it's after the defeat where Isildur picks up the shards of Narsil and cuts off the ring, cuts off the finger really of Sauron's hand to get the One Ring. Círdan and Elrond say to him, "Look, dude, destroy it because that thing's bad news." And he's like, "No, this is mine now. I'm going to claim the ring because Sauron killed my father, killed my brother, destroyed my whole island, and this is payment for what he's done." Now you can't really blame him because we can't really blame him. Third time lucky. So Sauron's defeated. It's now the Third Age of Middle-earth. So what are we doing? Now Elendil is also dead, King of Arnor, High King. So Isildur claims kingship. What was it called? Elendilmere. It's sort of a crown or tiara, if you want, with the. So he spends the first year in Gondor to sort of finish off all the paperwork and that to leave power to his nephew Menelder. In Minas Arnor, which is Minas Tirith, he plants the new seedling from the white tree that was in Minas Ithil. He plants the seedling in Minas Arnor, in Minas Tirith, which is the same tree in the War of the Ring. So this he does. He plants the white tree there. With the body of Elendil, he plants it. He buries his father's body in the Ilinir, which is a small hill, which becomes Amon Anwar, something like that. Also, at this time, he writes the accounts of the previous days about the finding of the ring, and transcribes the verse, the ring verse: Arjnaz debatuluk, Arjnaz gimbatul, Arjnaz drakatuluk, Arbozamishi krimpatul. One ring to rule them and all that fun stuff. So yes, so yeah, a year's gone by. All this is good. He gives to Menelder the keys to Gondor, well, the throne at least, and he decides he's going to go up to see his youngest son at Imladris. His youngest son. So they leave Gondor, and instead of going through Calanathan and going north, they want to go to Imladris. So instead, they spend 30 days travelling up on this side of on the eastern side of the Anduin. And when they reach the Gladden Fields area, this marshy expansive marsh, they set up camp. Of course, they've set up camp many times before, but they set up camp here on the 30th day. There's about 200 or so knights, plus retainers and things. Now they don't really fear any attacks from orcs or whatever, because well, after 2 years they've not really had anything substantial or anything at all really. So no sentries are made or anything. It's just camp, nothing else. Unfortunately, a huge host of orcs come. They say a good 10 times the size of Isildur's troop. So a good 2,000 or so orcs. So what is it? So the orcs come, they attack the Númenóreans, but the Númenóreans were able to hold their own, even at the vast numbers. They were able to hold their own, probably due to the archers too. So the orcs sort of disperse away. The Númenóreans think that's all it's going to be. We'd have to fear orcs because the Númenóreans did have far superior tactics, and the orcs, they required a leader. That's why Sauron was able to take control of them after Melkor was thrown into the void. But these orcs do come back to fight. It's thought that it was because of the proximity to the Ring of Power that Isildur had not destroyed. So they wouldn't have known that the ring was there. They would have fought all the more fierce. So the orcs double back and attack again, and attack again, and attack again. And it's getting so bad that Isildur fears for the worst. So he gives to a man called Otar, he gives him the Shards of Narsil to take on, just in case the worst, and another guy goes with him. So two of them leave and reach Rivendell eventually, after a good while. So the orcs are continuously attacking. Remember, there was a good number of them. Isildur is convinced to put on the ring to go invisible and leave as well. So this he does. So he puts on the ring, but the orcs can still smell him, so they're still attacking and attacking. He swims across the river, across the Anduin, and is the water. He becomes visible again. So he's there, caught in the bulrushes and the long grass, trying to get his way out. The orcs see him and shoot him with arrows, and he dies. He falls into the river, and he's never seen again. And all trace of him just disappears until 3,000 years later, when Sauron the Wizard is interested in the Lord of the Ring and finds certain treasures, like his crown and other artifacts. So yeah, Otar reaches Imladris, informs them what happens, and cool. So the second year of the Third Age, Isildur is dead. Cool. Wundamari. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Please subscribe if you are new and interested. Share with others who may be interested. And please leave a comment below. Mimari.